everybody, I'm Daniel. Welcome back to Frosty Reviews. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Man, it's good to be back. Just excited to be here to enjoy another Frosty, another craft beer with y'all. I want to remind everybody that I'm not a beer expertise. I'm just a regular guy who likes to enjoy a craft beer every once in a while, but I do have a little bit more knowledge, I would say, than the average Joe from information I've gathered from other people, from good friends of mine, and research I've done. So I want to start, bringing more info about the beers to y'all so y'all can furthermore understand what type of beer it is. Today's beer comes from Jagged Mountain Craft Brewery. This is based out of Denver, Colorado. All right, so Denver, Colorado. So I think the name of this beer is called Really Ties the Room Together. So it's a really long name for beer. I've never really seen that before. It's a blonde milk stout with coffee and cocoa. I've never had a blonde stout before, so this is gonna be different for me. From what I found out, it's like a regular dark stout. It's a stout is, more like the dessert beer, and it's really heavy and really flavorful. But this one is a blonde, so it's going to be lighter in color. But from what I've researched, it's going to have the same taste qualities as a regular stout. So I'm really excited about it. And I want to say thank you to Debo, who donated this beer to me. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. So this beer is rocking a 6.2 ABV with an IBU level of 18. So not too high on the bitter, and it has a relatively good amount of ABV. I'm more of a 7.0 and above guy, but we'll see what happens with this beer. So yeah, man, it's a pretty cool looking label. That's a good black and green going on. I'm a fan. Yeah, there you go. All right, so before we drink the beer, today's hat comes from TexasWaterfowlCompany.com. You can go follow them at TX Waterfowl Company on Instagram. My buddy Bryce owns this company. And yeah, this hat has to be one of the most comfortable hats I've ever worn my entire life. It's really nice. I like the gray on gray, and the Texas just sells it. I'm not the biggest fan of a flat bill hat, but I'm able to bend this enough to my liking, so that's good. And I've never been too much of a strap guy, but this hat has grown on me. I don't wear it backwards at all. I always wear it forwards, which is different for me, but I love this hat. So y'all go give my buddy Bryce a good shout out and go buy a Texas hat. Today's shirt comes from Zero Foxtrot. Surprise, surprise. And this is one of their 4 Top Gun shirts, and this one says "Love and Feeling." So if y'all are Top Gun fans, y'all would know this represents Goose. So that's Goose, and I love the shirt. Thank you to Mrs. Frosty for getting me this shirt. Anyways, shall we? Oh yeah. This is gonna be so weird. A blonde stout. Oh, I can smell a coffee from right here. Oh my goodness. Oh, it smells delightful. You know, whenever you walk through the grocery store and you hit that coffee aisle and that smell, it smells really good. Cheers to all my Frostos and Frostettes. That is insane. That's insane. I don't know how these brewers do it. These brewmasters, they're just so incredible at what they do. When you look at this literally looks like an amberish light lager. You wouldn't know that this thing would taste just like coffee. It wouldn't. It has like a milk. Almost has like almost like a milky taste to it. It's unbelievable. That looks like a regular beer, but it's not. Bro, that's insane. Now, when it comes to stouts, I'm not the biggest fan, but this one's much more enjoyable to me because I think I'd be able to drink multiple of these beers versus I can't drink multiple stouts in one sitting. It's just too thick and filling, and then usually they're high on the alcohol level, so you get frosted way faster than what you would with the regular beer. Dude, bravo Zulu to Jagged Mountain Craft Brewery, man. Y'all's brewmaster knocked this one out of the park. I mean, grand slam. It's just insane, the flavors in this beer. You got the milk stout, the white Russian taste to it, the coffee, and it all mixes so well together. Oof. Pizza and beer. There we go. Cocktail? You bet. So let's grade this thing. Man, it's good. It's one of the better stouts I've ever had, honestly. So with that being said, out of a 10 in the stout category, I mean, this has to be an 8.9. 8.9, it's a great score for this beer. It's really tasty, and a lot of good beer comes out. A lot of good craft beer comes out of Denver, Colorado. So there you have it. Jagged Mountain Craft Brewery. This beer really ties a room together. Go check it out. And always, baby, stay frosty. That's how you taste a beer. Boy, might as well.